Okay, a very good morning to Five Elite. Okay, so before we start our lessons today, I want to ask about the Penkel yang akan dianjurkan oleh MPI pada 18 September. 18 September saya rasa hari Sabtu itu ialah cuti sekolah lah. 18 September. So saya nak tanya ada sesiapa yang tidak boleh hadir? Okey, saya rasa saya tanya satu-satu lah, awak jawab saya. Okey, sebab saya nak hantar pendaftaran ini. Clarissa, okey ya? Clarissa,
Okay.
Elina,
Okay.
Elina Sofia. Okey, Wilson.
Okay.
Wong already tell me that he is okay. Okay, no Shafika.
Okay.
Okay, very good. And then Evelyn.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Stephanie. Tak dengar kah? Rooney.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Rooney. Okay. Dayan.
Okay.
Jen. Okay, Shafika.
Okay.
Another one is Nazim.
Okay.
Rooney just now. Not
Yes,
yet
sir.
answer me. Okay, no problem.
Line not so good, sir. Sorry.
Okay, so hari 18 itu you kena cari tempat yang good punya lah sebab sepanjang pagi itu bengkel dia. So kita cuba mendapat info ataupun ilmu baru lah daripada bengkel itu. Lagipun dia ada pertandingan quiz matematik di hujung lah 1 jam itu. So boleh cuba dan itu adalah peringkat negeri ya. Okay, so kita tidak menunggu lagi lah. So kita mula, we start our lessons today because we only have 40 minutes. So this is your Pelangi Set 1's result. So for those are not in your section B and C, please do so as soon as possible. Alia only until section A, B and C not yet. So saya tak boleh jumlahkan lah. And then Elina also section B and C. Jen, your section A also not yet. Saya lupa ini. Section A, B, C lah. Maksudnya paper 2 you are not yet send in. So please send in. Kalau boleh bersama dengan Saspati set 1 lah. Okay. Alright. Saya sudah kata you can do where you can do it. You buat mana yang boleh buat. Yang you betul-betul tak boleh, tak apa. Supaya kita tahu berapa markah dan awak markah di mana. And then Joseph also only section A, B and C not yet. Rooney only section A, B and C not yet. So harap boleh hantar 1-2 hari ini because Friday I want to discuss B and C. And then Stephanie also only section A, the else already. And then Nazim, please tell me before Friday lah, what time we can do Google Meet on Friday. So kalau boleh this Friday maybe I want to do longer lah, at least 1.5 hours kalau boleh lah. And if we look at the marks here, Clarissa 89, the Saspati set 1 is 81, so already increased. Okay, and then Dayan 75 to 77. Siapa lagi? Evelyn 65 to 70, already A minus. Okay, well done. Gloria tidak masuk, dia tak. Okay. 83 to 88. Joseph not yet. Nazim. Okay, Nazim Nazim mana? Nazim 66 to 77, very good. Well done this time. Actually, your objective is lebih kurang sama 30 and 29. But section A also lebih kurang sama 26. Awak banyak meningkat di section B. Kalau kita tengok section B from 20 to 38. This is kalau kita tengok bahagian B itu power dia besar. Kalau awak boleh jawab betul-betul 5 soalan itu, dia sangat besar, maka di situ 45 marks. Okay. And then section C also increase 10 to 15. Full mark is 15, right? Okay, so well done Nazima. Go, your target should be A plus. Kelas ini memang majority A plus saya target lah. Dayan so you still can do better. I believe that you can do it. Okay, I believe. And Nur Shafika is still very good. 92, I still maintain 92. This time yang boleh awak tambahkan di sini ialah tapi you session B already very good. Session B is already very. Ada saya salah kira ke? Kenapa last time pun 92 sini? Sebab last time itu soalan 15 tak kira. Okay. So mengibatkan dia bahagi kurang sikit. So dia naik markah. And then Rosiana 88, 78. I think this one tidak ada masalah lah sebab kadang-kadang naik turun itu perkara biasa. Dia kali ini awak markah banyak hilang di section, I think section B sikit kurang and then objektif kurang sikit. Okay, tapi dia beza besar sebab last time kita hanya divide by 1, 2, berapa? 1, 2 lebih kan? 1, 3 lebih kan? Bukan 140. And then Stephanie, not yet. Saya harap dapat daripada awak dah, Stephanie. Okay. Saya tunggu awak. Stephanie ya. Shafika 84. Okay. Alright. Increase. Very good. And Wilson this time is A plus 91 and Wong is Wong dia banyak tambah sebab dia punya objektif itu pun dua beza. Dia punya section B lah, 24 to 40. So this is setakat yang saya terima penuh itu ialah sekurang-kurangnya A minus and above. Remember that this one you can refer to your reference book, you can refer to the textbook, you can refer to your notes, right? So I hope that you can do it better. Okay, and then for next set is Saspadi set 2 paper 1. Saspadi set 2 paper 1 only 2 students already submit. That is Wilson and Wong. So saya harap yang lain itu kena berusaha lagi lah sebab minggu depan kita akan pergi Saspadi set 2 paper 1. Saspadi set 2 paper 1. Dan every time saya akan recordkan semua markah seperti ini supaya nanti sampai masa dia saya akan bagi satu salinan kepada awak lah. Ataupun you rujuk di sini pun sudah okey ya. Sebenarnya untuk membantu anda mengetahui kedudukan anda sekarang dan apa yang perlu anda buat lagi. Dan daripada situ nanti kalau sempat saya akan buat analisis item lagi supaya kita tahu murid-murid lemah di topik mana dan mungkin topik itu kita perkukuhkan. Itu cara untuk kita tambah baikkan. Okay, so this is our maths. Okay, next we go to our paper 2 today. Okay, paper 2. Sorry. Salah. So ya tidak Wong, Joseph and Alia. Semalam Alia beritahu saya mungkin dia boleh tapi dia masih tidak ada. Okay, it's okay. Kita sambung sekejap. Kita sambung sekejap saya ambil record dulu. Okay, so this is paper 2, Pelangi paper 2, set 1 paper 2. So questions number 1. Saya dapati we still have a student do the wrong for these questions. Actually, this is Form 4 topics, right? Set. And Form 4 topic set, we have already learned about intersection, union, and combination of set, right? Combine. Okay. So this one is about the shading, shaded the region. Okay, R intersect T. R and T. If you look at the R is something like square, is it? Rectangle or square. And T is also square or rectangle. Okay, where is the intersection between R and T? If you want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, it's okay, very good. If you don't want to do, actually, we can get it very easily. R intersect T is here. Bersilangan R dengan T. Bersilangan antara dua kotak itu. Itu tempat dia. 1 marks. And then for the B, S union T intersect the complement of R. I think this one we need to give the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then this is R. What is the number under the set R? Set S. S is a 2, 3. Okay, and then union T. T is a 3, 4, 5. And then intersect the complement outside the R. Outside the R is 5. Okay, so we do the union first. Inside the bracket, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Intersect the 5. Okay, so finally the intersection, the same numbers are 5. Okay, 5. So this is the answer. Sorry 5. Mungkin lorekan saya kurang kemas. So kepada pelajar yang masih salah itu sila buat betul-betul soalan seperti ini, katakanlah keluar dalam SPM itu sebenarnya maka bonus sebab saya senang. Untuk beberapa pelajar yang silap itu awak tengok balik. Saya tidak sebut nama di sinilah. So awak semak balik. So this is the time for you to do the corrections now. To do the corrections now. Mesti buat ke dalam buku awak itulah. Awak boleh semak guna pen merah. Boleh boleh semak pakai pen merah. Kalau jawapan betul tetapi tidak ada langkah, awak tuliskan langkah lah. So that is the way you do the corrections. The way for you to do the corrections. Okay. And then if you have any questions, terus tanya, direct you ask. Okay. Questions number 2 is about simultaneous linear equation. Yeah, this one we have discussed many times also. And then for those who had attend my extra class tuition Tuesday night, I think that you already diberikan latihan yang cukup banyak lah. And then ini dikira soalan yang cukup mudah dan senang. Okay, it's okay, no problems. We just do the exercise lah. And then this question only says solve, but didn't state any method to use. So you can use any method. You want to use a matrix method, you want to use the elimination method, correct. If you want to use a substitution method, it's correct also. Up to you. Okay. So maybe this one I use a elimination method times 3. Okay. So this one I will get 3x minus 12y times 3, every term times 3 equals to 3 times 7, 21. And this is the first equation. And then this is 3x plus 8y equals to 16. Okay, this is the second equation. Okay, second equations. Okay, so this one we use minus. Okay, we want to use we try to use minus. Okay, minus. Okay, so the 3s minus 3s. 3s minus 3s, we cancel the x here. Okay, we cancel the x. Okay, and then we get negative 12y minus 8y negative 20y equal to 21 minus 16 is 5. So y equals to 5 over negative 20, negative 1 over 4, ataupun negative 0.25. Either one. Both are correct. Both are correct. Ada pelajar sudah sampai sini tapi dia salah kerana salah dapat jawapan lah. Ada yang buat 20 bahagi 5. Actually it's 5 over 20, 5 over negative 20. And then after you get the y equals to negative 0.25, now you try to substitute into the first equation or second equation, up to you lah. Okay, so I put inside the first equation, substitute y equals to negative 0.25 if you want to use the 0.25 into, okay, equations 1, let's say x minus 4y equals to 7. So you put the y is negative 0.25, negative 0.25. And then you will get s equal to 6. Yeah. So s equals to 6, y equals to negative 1 over 4 or negative 0.25. Negative 0.25. Boleh ya? Okay, and then we go to the next questions. Questions number 3. Quadratic equations. Okay, darat silan. Okay, so this one is x. Biasanya saya darat ini dululah. Ini ya. S bracket s minus 14. Ini ada satu perkara saya nak maklum, equals to 6 plus x multiplied by 6 minus x. Okay, so we do the expansion. Left side x square minus 14x. Okay, ini darat masuk. Okay, equal to, ini awak kena tahu bagaimana nak kembang dua kurungan lah. Okay, so I will get 36 minus x square only. Okay, so we combine, we get 2x square minus 14x minus 36 equals to 0. Until here, actually, you need to simplify first. You need to simplify first before you do the factorizations. But some of the students, not most, some of the students, they didn't do simplification. Sebenarnya tiada simplify, tiada makal. So you need to divide by 2 lah. Divide by 2, so to become divide by 2. Okay, so you get x square minus 7x minus 18 equals to 0. Yes, now you can do the factorizations. And then most of your factorization is correct. Okay, that is s 2 and 9, is it? 2 ialah negative, positive. Okay, here. So s equals to negative 2 or s equals to 9. Okay, 3 marks altogether. So I hope that remember every time when we do any calculations, make sure that all the things should be in apa itu simplified. We do the simplification in simplest form lah, simplest form. Bentuk yang termudah. Itu sangat penting, bentuk yang termudah. So this is questions number 3. And then questions number 4 is also bonus mark for me because it's very, very easy. You just need to draw any two subgraph, any actually sebab di sini kita boleh buat banyak subgraph. Tetapi ada nasihat yang perlu saya berikan, you need to make sure that the subgraph you do are totally same from the original graph. And then kalau dia guna straight line like this, PR is straight line, QR is a straight line, please use a ruler. Salah. And then every vertices, every edge you need to step. Kalau pucu-pucu ada nama, kita perlu namakan dengan betul. Kalau kan dengan betul. Ada yang saya potong markah sebab tidak betul. Dia contohnya PR. And then PR, ini straight line is using the ruler E4, is it? Already subgraph. Many subgraph you can do. Maybe saya nampak ada pelajar buat macam ini, a loop kan. Dia buat loop. This is R. And then this is E3. Yes, correct. And then ada juga pelajar buat macam ini. Dia buat 3 titik je. Ini pelajar. Okay, so let's something like this. This is R, this is P, this is Q. Yes, this is a subgraph also. You boleh tengok balik buku teks atau nota kita. Memang ini adalah contoh. Very good. Okay, tapi dia punya tepi kena tulis. Ini tak ada tepi lah sebab tak ada kita sambungkan. Maksud saya kalau dia ada tepi itu kena tulis ikut graf yang asal. Okay, so every subgraph is 2 marks. Ini saya bagi saya ini ialah bonus sebab jawapan sudah ada dalam. Ataupun awal lukis bulat-bulat sama, pun sudah boleh dapat 2 markah sebab dia sendiri juga adalah subgraph kepada dirinya sendiri ya. Okay, boleh juga. Okay, ada banyak lah you guna 3 garis ke 4 garis ke 4 tepi ke, up to you. Asalkan sebahagian. You need to remember that the subgraph is a part of the original graph. And then bahagian bab ini kalau dia keluar dalam section A antara yang perlu awak tahu ialah subgraph, and then another one is tree, pokok. Pokok kita masih belum ataupun jarang kita jumpa lagi kan. Pokok mungkin dia bagi satu graf macam ini and then suruh awak lukis beberapa pokok daripada graf yang diberikan. So ini questions number 4. Okay, we continue questions number 5. Diagram shows a cylinder and a cuboid. This one, ada seorang pelajar dia perpuluhan salah. Okay, nanti kita tengok. Okay, cari nilai, beri jawapan. Correct to 2 decimal place only. 2 decimal place. This is questions number 5. Okay. Dia kata isi padu 2 ini sama kan? So the volume of cylinder equals to the volume of cuboid. Okay, cuboid. This is cylinder. So pi cylinder is pi r square, is it? Pi r pi r square, pi r square. Pi r square. Okay. Pi r. This is a diameter. The 7 is a diameter. Some of the students direct use the 7. No. Diameter is 7/2 first. And then square, pi r square h. The height is 30. And then this is volume of cuboid. X times X. Times X, panjang darab lebar darab tinggi So the S is kalau you tengok jawapan saya kira okay, awak akan dapat from calculator is 18.04675. Okay, so but the question only say we want 2 decimal place. So 18.0. Okay, you look at this one. This is a second decimal place. So we tengok belakang, look at the backward. This is greater than 5 already, right? So we need to plus 1. So 0, 5. Oh, 0, 5. So because some of the students do the 0, 4. So the last mark I didn't give you. Okay, and then ada juga pelajar ini betul. Volume of cylinder equals to volume of cuboid, semua akan betul, tapi jawapan keluar bukan jawapan 18 perpuluhan ini. Saya pun tak tahu apa dia kira lah. So itulah awak kira balik pakai calculator. This is 3 mark. I think this soalan ini pun sangat senang sebab dia kata isi padu silinder sama dengan isi padu kuboid. Tidak ada soalan ini, tidak ada kesukaran. Sangat-sangat senang. Sangat-sangat senang. So saya harap kalau ini dalam exam pada masa akan datang, sila buat dengan baiklah. Sila buat dengan baik. Jangan lepaskan peluang untuk awak dapat markah dia. So this is question number 5, and then we go to question number 6. Boleh pelangi ini. Semakin banyak kertas model awak buat, semakin awak akan kuasai dengan baik. Believe me. You can do it. All right. Number 6. Okay, so this is a diagram shows a speed time graph. Here, this is a speed in meter per second, time in second. Okay, unit is okay. Means that we no need to do we no need to convert any unit. All right, and then A state the duration of time. We want to find the timer, second in second. A particle move with a uniform speed. Which one is a uniform speed? This one is a uniform speed. Uniform speed. Okay, awak tulis bukan USA uniform speed. Okay, so A is 14 second. Tapi masih ada pelajar salah. Okay, B calculate the rate of change of speed last 8 second. Rate of change of speed means gradient. So for the last 8 means the last straight line. Okay, so this one is 24:30, and this one is 32:0. Right? You write down the coordinate first, and then you can find the gradient. 30 minus 0 divide by 24 minus 32. Yes. So negative 3.75. Okay, meter per second. Rate di sini bermaksud acceleration. A deceleration because they are going down negative. Yes. Okay, so we have a negative here. Negative 3.75. Negative 3.75. So I hope that you tengok. Sebab ada pelajar dia buat negative 4. Saya rasa 32 and 30 itu dia terbalikkan. So mengibatkan 32 minus 0. Ataupun saya pun tak tahu apa dia buat, kenapa boleh dapat negative 4 lah. Jangan bundakan sendiri ya. Jangan bundakan negative 3.75 hampir menjadi you cannot do like that. Tidak boleh. Okay, and then the C ialah apa dia C? Calculate the total distance. Not calculate the total distance. Total distance given already to you, 568 meter in 24 seconds. 24 seconds means from this one and this one, and 2. We find the area of the shed, right? Okay, so we have, saya buat di bawah lah, sini ya. Yang pertama itu ialah maybe rectangle, and then plus. This is a trapezium, and then equals to total 568. Okay, so 568, this one is 14. Okay, we write down, and then the height is a V. Itulah V yang kita nak cari. Ini pun V, and this one is 30, and this one is 10. 24 minus 14, 10. Ada pelajar ini pun dia kira. That's why dia punya jawapan V sudah tak valid lah. Sebab dia kira 3 luas. 1, 2, 3 semua kira. Bukan only for first 24 seconds. So read the question carefully. So area for the rectangle, 14 times V, 14 V, yeah. Okay, and then plus 1/2 times V plus 30, okay, times 10. Okay, and then the total is 568. Okay, and finally the V should be equals to 22. Yes, 22. Dan kalau kita tengok 22 is under the 30, logic lah. And then biasanya nilai macam ini tidak ada perpuluhan normally. Normally. And this question is 5 marks. Kalau soalan ini apa itu? Graph of motion, kalau dia keluar dalam section A, maksudnya tidak ada dalam section B lah. Kalau dia tidak ada dalam section A, saya percaya dia berada di section B. Soalan ini mesti ada dalam SPM. Mesti ada. So this is the answer for question number 6. Is it number 6? Yeah, number 6. Okay, kita cubalah. Kalau boleh sampai 8, sampai 8. Yang selepasnya Jumaat, Nazim, tolong survey mana satu tempoh masa yang sesuai. Tempoh masa yang sesuai. Tapi sebelah petang itu pukul 2:30. Tak bolehlah sebab saya ada mesyuarat. Maksudnya sebelum pukul 2 lah. Kalau macam sebelum ini 11:30 is okay. Tapi tanya dulu jangan terus kata Max nak ambil tidak. Saya just nak tahu mana satu slot you tidak ada Google Meet, kita buat. Okay. Nazim, Kena? Hello? Nazim?
Okay.
Okay kalau you tidak jawab saya ingat awak tertidur sudah. Pagi ini hujan kan? Banyak pelajar masih tidur lagi. Bukan kelas awak, maksud saya kelas lain. Memang kehadiran akan sangat rendah. Okay. Number 7. Okay, number 7. You are given the OS is 7, so this one is 3.5 lah. Okay, 3.5 centimeter. All together 7 and then the R is a midpoint, yes. So itulah. Kita nak kira perimeter of the shaded region. Shaded region perimeter 1, 2, 3, 4. So first of all, you need to find the arcs, the length of arcs RU. Okay, RU punya panjang. RU. Okay, so 40 degree divide by 360 times 2 pi r. Find the length of arcs, multiply by 2 pi r. And then the radius here is 3.5. Okay, so we get the number 1. And then the arcs ST, okay, also same 40 degree divide by 360 times 2 pi r. The radius is 7. Okay, you get the number 2 answer. Okay, now perimeter. We want to find a perimeter. Perimeter region. Okay, perimeter for the shaded region. Kita kena tambah ini. This is 3.5. This is also 3.5. Kita kena tambah 2 ini. Ini ialah 1, nombor 1 tadi. Ini nombor 2 tadi kan. So we try to total out. 3.5 plus 3.5 ataupun 3.5 darah 2 pun boleh. Itu lagi bijak. Okay, tambah jawapan 1 tambah jawapan 2. Okay, so my answer here is 14.33. 14.33 cm. Is it 14.33? Okay, ada pelajar saya tak tahulah kenapa dia dapat 13.33. Langkah semua betul, tapi keluar jawapan 13.33. So sekali lagi guna kalkulator, kalau boleh kita kira 2 kali, double check untuk mengelakkan kesilapan yang sebegitu. Itu ialah kita panggil dia apa mistake error. Kita try lah, maksudnya try. So elakkan kita try daripada itulah. Kita jangan try lah, maksud saya lah. Jangan try, sayang maka hilang. And then the B is 2 decimal place. Dia nak bagi jawapan 2 tempat perpuluhan. Okay, ada soalan nyatakan, so kita mesti ikutlah. And then B is the area of the shaded region. So area of the shaded region is the area of the OST. OST punya area minus ORU. Ini gambar aja yang sangat senang sebenarnya. So OST punya area 40 degree over 360 degree masih sama. Tapi ini taraf pi r square. Pi r radius square. Ada juga pelajar saya nampak dia square itu letak di 22/7. Aduh, dia silap lah. Dia try. 22/7 dia square. Salah letak. Okay. Minus ORU is also 40 degree. Sorry 40, not 46. 40 divided by 360 times pi r. R is 3.5 and then square. Okay, and then your answer should be, my answer here is 12.83, 2 decimal place. Jawapan lain tidak boleh terima. Okay. Alright. Okay, so this is question number 7. Okay, we go to the last questions. Question number 8. And then the else we continue Friday. Friday kita akan cuba siapkan semua. Okay, sampai ke section C. Supaya minggu depan kita pergi ke Saspati set 2 paper 1. So kepada yang sudah siap boleh hantar sudah. Okay. Dapat sempatkah? Okay. Kalau tak sempat tolong beritahu. Okay, question number 8. This is a straight line. You are given the gradient of RS. Gradient there is 2. Okay, you jot down. So also this one TU also equals to 2 because these two straight line is a parallel lines. Parallel lines. Find the value of K. Okay, so A we can use gradient equals to negative y-intercept. This formula divide by s-intercept. Awak boleh guna formula ini. So gradient is 2. Okay, negative. Okay, y-intercept is K. X-intercept negative 6. So the K equals to 12. Okay, 12. Okay, and then B, equation of TU. Okay, so we substitute lah. Substitute M equals to 2. And the T, the point T inside the TU, right? Negative 10. Okay, you try to substitute these two information into, because you are 5 elite, so I can tell you, you can use this, y minus y1 equals to n s minus s1. Mx formula. Direct get the equations. No need to find the C first. If you want to find the C first, yes, no problem. But because you have learned in MX, you can use this formula. Okay, y minus 10 equals to gradient is 2, and then x minus negative x. And then you will get y equals to 2x plus 26. Okay, the C is 26. Okay. Kan cepat kan, tidak perlu cari C. But up to you lah, kalau you nak cari C dulu, it's okay, no problem. No problems. Okay, and then we go to the C. Find the S-intercept from the straight line TU. This is a TU. S-intercept means Y equals to 0. So we put y equals to 0. 0 equals to 2s plus 16. So you will get the s equals to negative 13. Very easy, right? Negative 13. Boleh ya? Jumaat punya Google Meet kita tengok masa nanti saya akan maklumkan lah. Ataupun Nazim, kita tunggu Nazim punya the latest news. Okay, Nazim? Boleh
Okay.
kan? Okay, so all of you need to do the corrections inside your model test paper. Buat dalam guna pen merah. So kepada pelajar yang belum hantar dengan lengkap, hantar secepat mungkin iaitu sebelum hari Jumaat. Sebab kita nak bincang supaya saya semak, sempat semak. Setakat ini hanya 10 orang yang ada saya semak dengan penuh. So harap yang selebihnya boleh hantar secepat mungkin. Tolong maklum kepada Alia lah. Okay. So I think enough for today. After this, sebenarnya waktu matematik kita sampai pukul 10.30 kan. So we still have 45 minutes so you can continue your exercise. Kalau set 2 awal sudah lengkap, sudah hantar, you pergi ke SAS Party set 2 paper 1. Ataupun kalau set 2 paper 1 sudah, pergi SAS Party set 2 paper 2. Set 2 paper 2. Okay. So itu memang kita akan buat sehingga percubaan 1. Kita punya perbincangan macam ini akan buat sehingga percubaan. Dan lepas percubaan nanti saya akan mungkin akan apabila kita masih bincang ini, saya akan minta jawapan murid pentang. Maksudnya awak akan bergilir lah untuk mengambil soalan-soalan tertentu untuk bincangkan. Awak terangkan di sini. Okay, so I think enough for that for this morning. So kita berhenti di sini. Sebelum berhenti, tadi saya belum tanya siapa. Stephanie, okay . Siapa lagi yang saya belum tanya tadi? Joseph kah? Bengkel itu boleh kan? Rosiana? Yes, Rosiana?
Yes.
Yes, Gloria? Okay, Gloria? Gloria, hello.
Yes, okay.
Okay, alright. Okay, saya akan register later on. Okay, so I think that's all for this morning. Continue your exercise, continue your works for maths until 10:30. Okay, thank you for this morning. Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you,
welcome.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.